turns out I take my sister to the mansion, and it's now 8 o'clock, and we got dinner and everything, and everyone's hanging around. And my sister's like, we're going to get up tomorrow morning. They're going to drive up north to see my wife. And I said, yeah. I go, anyway, I'll see you guys later. And they're like, what do you mean you'll see you guys later? Aren't you staying here? I go, I'm not staying here.
But they're staying there. You just didn't want to stay there alone, but now they're there.
And all your clothes are there.
All my clothes are there. And she's like, why aren't you staying here? I go, I don't want to stay here, man. I got my routine. I go, I'm going to my house. She's like, you're just going to leave me here? I go, you're with your husband and your kids. I go, you have a whole mansion here to yourself, your whole family.
It's the greatest hotel of all time for them.
Tear it up. Have a good time. I go, look at this. Look at this refrigerator. It's humongous. And so she's like, I can't believe you're leaving me. I go, relax. I go, this isn't under normal circumstances. It's not like you come to visit me and I leave somewhere else. I go, my house is a mess. And she goes, I know. And they've moved you here. All your stuff is here.
That's what I would be saying to you. So then now there's no reason for you to be in the house of disaster.
There's no reason for you to be in my house, the house of disaster.
Right. Like there's nothing there. Everything's been moved over so that you can OCD your way in the new mansion.
Yeah. So I go back to my house. I get in bed. I brush my teeth. I get in bed. And I get on my phone in bed. And I text. I Snapchat myself in bed. And then I call my wife, talk to my wife. And I'm about to go plug in my phone and go to bed. And my phone rings. And it's my sister. It's like 9:30. And I'm like, hello? She's like, the alarm went off. This noise is everywhere. The power went off in half the house. We're coming over.
Where are they going to go?
I'm like, you can't come over. There's nowhere for you to sleep in my house. We're coming over. I go, you better not come over. You can't come over. I'm not letting you in my house. You stay in the mansion. And she's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm scared. I go, your husband's from Brooklyn. He's been in a gang. He's been beat up with a bat. He's beat people up.
Is more clinical, you or your sister?
I'm like, you're fine. We're coming over. I go, you can't. Just calm down. I said, just calm down and figure stuff out. I go, and don't mess up the house. And so she's like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. I go, how are you mad at me for letting you stay in an 8,000 square foot mansion with your family? Like, that's your vacation. Go. So anyway, I go to bed. I wake up this morning. I have a note from the real estate agent. I have a note from the owner. My sister sends me a picture. She says, this is happening right now. And I just posted it on my Instagram. And it's the police showed up at the house. So there's like 3 cops at the house, and I don't know what happened after that, but it's on my Instagram.
You don't know what happened. Wouldn't that be your thing to handle?
I turned off my phone and went to sleep.
This is John Jay as a big brother. His sister starts crying. She laughs at him. His sister freaks out. She says, deal with it yourself. The cops show up at a house that he's supposed to be taking care of, and he's like, whatever, figure it out.
I posted on Instagram. I got pictures of the cops over there.
Boy, that is an interesting point of view, Kyle. When we were sitting with the shrink, my sister's 2 years younger than me. When we were sitting with the shrink says something to my sister about, so you're younger. And he's like, yeah. And she goes, but you've always been treated as the older kid. And she's like, yes. And he goes, but you'd like to have a big brother, wouldn't you? And she goes, yes, I'd like him to step up at some point.